So, you're a Pokemon TCG fan and you've stumbled across some awesome Japanese product that you'd like to get your hands on. Maybe you're trying to prepare yourself for the latest batch of shiny Pokemon arriving in the Shiny Star V set. Or maybe you fancy trying your luck at getting an awesome full art secret rare gold GX card, or better yet, a God Pack from Tag All-Stars. You could even just be looking to get some nice Japanese singles from across the seas. But there might be something stopping you from pulling the trigger on purchasing those awesome Japanese products. Whether that's due to complications around tax, shipping costs, or hidden additional charges, or even all of the above, hopefully today's video will be able to help you out. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Tohjo and today we have another tips and tricks video on ordering Japanese products from overseas into your home country. Now, you may be here because you've just heard of the recent announcements around the new Shiny Star V set that is coming towards the end of November, that's containing all of the latest batch of shiny Pokemon. Or you could just be after some other Japanese products that you've seen along your collecting journey. Now, if you want to know how to get hold of products like Legendary Heartbeat, which is just here, or maybe even Ultra Shiny GX, the Japanese version of Hidden Fates, anything of the above that I've just mentioned, then stick around to see this video and the information that it contains. So first, let's take a look at some of the places that you're going to be able to order these products from. The first example that I have, which is where I actually ordered this box of Ultra Shiny GX, the Japanese version of Hidden Fates, is Amazon.jp. So that is the official Japanese site for Amazon. You can order a multitude of different Pokemon products from there. And what a lot of people don't know is you can actually order actual Pokemon Center merchandise from there all across the world. All you've got to do is pay the shipping and the extra charges. It's great. Next up is Plaza Japan, probably one of the most popular Japanese vendors for international buyers. I know a lot of people that have used this site before. They're very reliable. I've used them in the past. They're pretty great. And last up is another site called Miyabi Hobby, which I have used for my Legendary Heartbeat pre-order back earlier this year. They're very similar in terms of service level to Plaza Japan. However, their site's just a little bit less, I'd say, polished. It's a little rough around the edges, but service level was exactly the same, and they offered some really competitive prices as well. All of those examples are known retailers to have all of the latest stock and sets readily available, and they're widely recognised as reliable vendors for the Japanese products. There are probably plenty of other options out there that a quick Google search will help you find, but those are some of the options that I've used in the past. So let's try and cover the topic around any hidden fees that might be attached to any transactions that you're making in a foreign currency, which is likely to be the case if you're buying Japanese products. You're probably buying them from Japanese sites that sell in Japanese currency, which is the yen. So the first thing I'm going to tackle is if you're using your own bank, debit, credit card, whatever that looks like, it's probably on your shoulders to go and check their terms and conditions. All of that will be supplied when you go and have your account and you open your, when you open your account or you get your debit or credit card, all of the terms and conditions for the conversion rates and any hidden fees will either be available in the information that are provided when you first got that account or the card, or it'll probably be available on your bank's website. The next way to pay, and the way that I use to pay, and probably most people will commonly use, is indeed PayPal. So there are a multitude of little fees and kind of terms and conditions that are hidden behind a long user agreement that's really hard to get to grips with and get your teeth into. So hopefully this clears things up for you guys. So PayPal is going to charge you a small, tiny fee on top of the base exchange rate to convert from your local currency into the currency of the vendor that you're buying something from before it sends over the payment to them. So to give you kind of an idea of what that looks like, you've got like the base exchange rate, which is what you'll get with most like credit cards and debit cards. That's like if you just wanted to convert from, my currency, which is pounds, to yen, that's the base exchange rate. And then PayPal adds a small slither, like a percentage on top, depending on the currency, which then is called, let me find my notes, it's called the transaction exchange rate. So I'll pop a little thing up on the screen so you can see what that looks like. So for Japan, that base exchange rate, let's say that, which it isn't, by the way, it isn't. It's £1 for 1 yen, so that's a 1-to-1 exchange rate, and then the fee the percentage on top to meet the transaction exchange rate for PayPal from converting from pounds to yen is 4%, like I've just shown. Then that would mean that it would be £1.04 for every Japanese yen that you were converting to. So it makes you pay a little bit more just to get 1 yen out. So hopefully that kind of clears things up and makes you see how it makes it a little bit more expensive for you. So just before I clear off with this section on fees, I mentioned before that you will be paying the vendor for the product, so the nice shiny box of cards, and the cost to get that product to your door, so say moving shipping across via air or however they get it across. So remember, the product and the shipment are included in the transaction fee, and you'll be paying the vendor for both of those things. So the fee or the conversion rate on PayPal or the fee provided by your debit or credit card provider will apply to that whole transaction amount, remember guys. So it's not just on the product that you're buying, it's on the whole transaction amount, so keep that in mind. So with that out of the way, we have one topic of conversation left to cover, and that is import charges. So that is going to be the amount that your government, your country's government, charges you for bringing a good from outside of the country into the country. Now, I'm just going to assume that most of you are from the UK, and I'm going to cover this topic from the perspective of a UK citizen, because that's what I am. But I will do my very best to include any helpful links down in the comment section below. I'll pin a comment, and hopefully I can help out you guys from the US as well. So if you're bringing an item from outside of the UK into the UK, you're going to have to pay some kind of customs duty, but sometimes you might not. So it's important to know when you will actually need to be paying these fees. Now, for the following cases, this is based on the declared value of the product that your vendor states to customs. So this totally depends on the amount that, say, the Japanese store or vendor or retailer puts down on the customs form for the product that they've shipped to you. I've definitely had cases in the past where they've kind of skewed the form so that it goes below certain values, so I don't have to pay extra fees, but that isn't always the case, guys, and you definitely shouldn't rely on that. So if you're receiving a good that has a declared value of less than £15, as you can see from the graphic that I provided, you won't be paying any VAT and you won't be paying any import duty or custom duty on that item. If the declared value of the product is between £15 and £135, you will just be paying the standard VAT charge for that item. And then if it is over £135, so if it's over that £135 mark for its declared value, you'll be paying the VAT and an import duty on top of whatever the declared value is over £135. So to know what that VAT charge and the import duty charge is, you're going to have to head over to the UK's government website. I provided a link down below to the actual commodity code that you're going to need for Pokemon trading cards. They fall under the playing cards commodity code. I'm just using words that the website's thrown out. But yeah, the VAT charge for any good that's declared over £15, so that includes, so that's £15 all the way up to the ceiling of infinity, I suppose. You can order as many cards as you want, but the VAT charge is going to be 20% on the declared value of the product that's been sent to you. And then anything over that £135 mark that's for a that falls victim to the import charge or the import duty, that is an extra 2.7% fee on the declared value as well. So if you have anything that's above that £135 mark, you'll be paying a 22.7% fee. And you thought we were done. Well, no, we're not quite done. There is one more hidden fee that you might want to just keep an eye out for, and that is the handling fee or the shipping customs clearance fee for whatever distributor has decided to fulfill your shipment. So it could be DHL, it could be any other, it could be Hermes, it could be any international postage company. The one that I've chosen to go with though is Royal Mail, because in the UK they're most likely to be processing your the clearance for your customs on the product that you've ordered across. So they'll charge on top a handling fee, which gets bunged on top of those percentage charges that I just covered, and that's normally a standard flat £8. And what that covers is, I'll pop a graphic to the side so you can see what I mean, but that normally covers them kind of inspecting the package or making sure that things are all right. Basically, it's just because they're processing the package and bringing it into the country, they just charge you more money because they can. So yeah guys, that's another thing that you have to keep in mind. If you aren't looking at Royal Mail, then it's best to go and check out the websites of those companies that are fulfilling your shipment. They'll probably have all the details online to give you the information you need for what they charge and how they charge for bringing stuff across. So guys, that's going to be everything for today's video. I hope you found the information useful, and I hope that I've cleared up any questions or queries you might have had about ordering Japanese Pokemon TCG products from outside of your country. If you do have any questions or queries, or if you need me to clear anything up that I've covered on this video, then leave a comment down in the comment section below. I'd be happy to help out. So like I said guys, that is everything. I hope you all have a wonderful day, wonderful weekend, whatever's going on in life at the moment. I wish you the best of luck with all of your TCG pulls. Stay safe, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace.